Hiya guys, it's Spectre here, welcome back to my Total Warhammer 3, continuing my 100 turn AA head start Skarsnik campaign. We're getting closer to where we might be able to attack, but at the moment we cannot. But I have found something out that's even more disgusting. Didn't realise, because I've not played Greenskins since Grom basically, which has been a while. But found it out from this guy. I know you can get Squig Mascot. It just says ranked up, but both him and Skarsnik have been ranking up quite a bit, and I've only got one of them. But it's +4 leadership for all Goblin units, so that's pretty good because it helps get rid of one of the main weaknesses. But the other one is Boggart, ranked up in own territory after winning 3 or more battles, minus 20% upkeep for Goblin units. So looks like there might be a good reason to keep some armies on defense. Because if you can farm out a few of those and stick one in each army, that's even better than a mushroom addicted. And that on top of your thingy, that's 60%. You get a mushroom addicted, that's 75%. You've got your blue tree things we're going to get later on. You've got 9% there, 8% there. You've got another 25% on here, 35% if you include that. You're easily going to have armies running around for free. These only cost 10 upkeep at the moment. Obviously the supply lines is going to bump it up, but not massively. And this is why I love Skarsnik with Skulkers. Just so cheap. You can just churn out armies. It's one of the few factions in the game where you can actually have more armies than the AI. And it's very rare that we outnumber the AI. So when you can put out more armies than them as the player, it's quite good. The only drawback you might have at some point is the heroes. You won't be able to have heroes in every single army, so you might just have your Lord and then 19 Skulkers. But then you want to make sure there's a good trait on the Lord. Disciplined, mushroom addicted, confident, something like that. That's when you might have to start trait farming on your Lords a little bit.
Anything you say.
And see in some cases as well, I'll be honest, once you've got... I know why a lot of people don't want to constantly use wars, although you can get the permanent Gork upgrade or Mork if you're dedicated to the same god. I think it's 3 times in a row. But obviously getting these up, so you've got like your growth's going well, your control. Slightly cheaper to recruit's not massive, leadership's good for your +10 for your arm, especially with goblins. You only get 5 there, you get another 5 there, which is really good. But then your Winds of Magic Power Reserve, that is really nice when it comes to keeping your winds of magic topped out and high. And especially considering that, well, in this army I'm only going to have 2 casting spells, but in a normal army I'm probably going to have 3. Because I've got Shaman, her, and then the main guy as well.
I got schemes.
And I didn't used to like Goblin Grey Shamans, I'll be honest. But once they got the Arachnoid Spider mount, they became a bit more viable, in my opinion. Because not only then can they kind of fight in combat if they need to, but then they've got a much larger health pool. They're harder to kill. They're a bigger target for like range units to shoot at, but you just make sure you don't go in range. You make sure you tie those units up with your skulkers and stuff first, then you send your Lord close to combat. There's Hungry.
Now then, what can we do for our fellow greenies?
What's he wanting? Non-aggression. I'm stronger than him now, fucking hell. 576 is nothing. I'll get him for that. Earlier on, you were asking for something like stupid, like 10,000. 500, I'm not even going to ever notice. One thing I've always noticed as well, whenever they like ask you for an amount or offer you an amount, if you go on and delete the amount and then reapply that same thing on, you'll either get offered less if they're wanting money off you, or you'll get offered more if they're offering you money. So it's always worth just cancelling it and re-putting it, but I don't know why they don't do that in the first place. Aim for the head, that won't benefit me. I don't have any range units with Greenskins. Greenskins shun the cowards that use bloody missiles. Getting in the thick of it with the chopper, that's where it's really at.
Nasty magic's ready. That works.
Yeah, so once they get him there, they can get higher level. That one's maxed, right. So I can get one more rank at the moment out of it. Don't want either of those. Great. Now I can't recruit any. Fucking all the good ones are on. Discipline Shaman. Alright, she's not really got any good ones. Technically he hasn't, because these are better for inside armies. And then he's got mushroom addicted. And see, that one, strategist, that's also one that can be used on your campaign map heroes, because that just means they can go further, which is not necessarily a bad thing. And what will generally end up happening is you'll have more armies than you'll have like heroes to fill them, as I said. So you might end up having a lord with 19 skulkers. You might throw in like a unit of trolls for a bit of like war breaking potential, but you'll have basically one army supporting another, and they'll have one scout between the two armies. So you're looking to just keep them in reinforcement range constantly.
Gobbler's hungry.
And where some armies might be, say, one army of skulkers, 2 together becomes a lot more difficult. You then put a third or a fourth one on top, even more so.
Gobbler ain't eating today.
Non-aggression pact, not a chance. Not a chance. So I think I've got to destroy clan wars. Weird thing is, Tretch has something to do with clan wars now as well. He's like laid a claim to it for some strange reason. It's not like part of his victory conditions, but it's something else he can get from occupying the settlement. Why does it keep offering me these? I don't want them. They succeed with the war, that's good.
Me?
And he got something that benefits. Ambush success plus 10%. Local region, that's fine.
Don't think so.
He's got a lot of slayers. That's the thing. 50 melee attack, 39 melee defense, they're no joke. They only cost him 38 upkeep? What? We never get anything that fucking cheap. What's this? Hit points greater than 75%. Entities cannot die while this ability is active. Shit. I hate slayers.
Me?
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
I've been surrounded by Karak Gadrin. I'm surprised the Chaos Dwarves haven't really done anything. What are they at on these? Because he's strength rank 3, Kleingrund is still strength rank 1. This is scary. Having these two this high ranked. Because I can't attack him and put his armies down and take some of his territories. He's just getting stronger and stronger. See, he's weak as fuck. He's only got 8 settlements, strength rank 34. So I'm not concerned about him. Yeah, these are all weak. He's only got 2 again. I think that guy only really ever has 3 because he has that main settlement. He's not doing bad. I mean, his strength rank 25 for some reason, but he has got 13 settlements, which is quite a lot. But he must have gone north then. He must be giving the Kislevites a hard time. Alright. Who are these at war with? Them, Clan Verms, me, and Legion of Az. So he's not at war with the other 2 factions of Dark Elves, Chaos Dwarves. And he's at war with me, Durthu. Oh, sorry, the factions also are the thing. Wurzag, and then Paris Sartosa. Yeah, I'm not worried about him. Let him come. Him and his Ponzi dwarves.
I'm a schemer.
Reduce that down so it's cost rich. You don't really overcast that. It reduces the cost. It's now only cost 9. Replenish troops, max that out.
I got me brother. Boss? rabble.
Just so I know where my scouts are at. Because I'm going to be having quite a few dotting around later on. And if someone gets wounded or killed, I want to know who it is. It's going after other Greenskins. Bellicar. Most dangerous part about Bellicar is his bloody ethereal heroes. Military access? Oh, he's lost all his armies. Yes, if I pay him instead... In fact, I won't need that, will I? Because we'll get that's part of it. Huh? Alright, weird. Fair enough. Apparently if I took military access off, even though you get it as part of a defensive alliance, it would have cost me 4,000, but without it cost me 700. Or with it cost me 700. It's like, okay. I'll take it. And there's Scarbrand. No doubt he's going to become a problem at some point. And technically he is evil, but he's not really going to side with Greenskins. Oh god, he's got a lot of armies. So I've got Belligar left of me, and bloody Ungrim on the right. And then I've got Clan Mole stuck in the middle. Along with Scarbrand.
Take me for a wazzock.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 pigs.
Will. Oh no, he might die. Looks like Gringo's on his way out as well.
You've come for Grim.
Shit.
Yeah.
He did have about 12 settlements, he's now got 5. Jesus Christ. At least they're not strong. They've only got 3 settlements, strength rank 62. And I say, only other dwarves that would have gotten strong are ones I stamped on. At least they're not going to be interfering.
My cookbook. The more commands me to listen.
Who's he at war with? Them, Border Princes, Pirates of Sartosa, and Golden Order. Right, okay. So it looks like he's aligned with bad guys. Because I don't expect him to do much. Because Ogres never appear to do much. But he might act as a buffer. Potentially. I think they need to drastically dial up the IQ of Ogres, as well as Beastmen, to build better units through their herd stones for them, and to actually upgrade and build up the camps for the Ogres. Because they never seem to improve the garrison on their encampments. It's almost like they don't know how. And to be fair, their encampments are way more important than their regular buildings. Regular buildings are just for a bit of extra income, sort of thing. That's all you use them for, because you can't even have cities. Your cities are your camps. You might have some that are static camps, which are like your main base of operations, where you want them in like safe areas. You'll have some as forward camps just to avoid your ogres losing food.
Trixie, I like a good plan.
I mean, the fact I can have high ambush as Skarsnik is good. Because dwarves are going to build a lot of range units. If I can ambush them, I'll tear dwarves apart. Oh no. What did Scarbrand have there? Did he have Talisman of Preservation? Because see, Scarbrand is one of the things I'm probably ill-equipped to deal with. Because the bastard will murder through my skulkers. And I can't put any of my characters against him really. Apart from the Black Orc Big Boss. But if he gets going with his damage, I still want the Black Orc Big Boss near him. He'll get annihilated. It demands that you can get Ben. Gaining 4,000. Okay, here comes the attack. And Skarsnik's got one of those sketchy victory conditions where you've got to wipe out factions. Because with those ones, like the ones with Tyrion, where I had to wipe out both Nagarond and Marathi, or should I say Malekith and Marathi. Obviously that took a while because they were both extremely strong, which is exactly the same as Kleingrund in this. I don't think I've got to wipe out Karak Kadrin. I think the other one's Clan Moors, which is why I'm not going to give Clan Moors anything, because at some point I will be at war with them. But at the moment, I want to just focus on who I'm already at war with, which is, I just want to kind of hold Karak Kadrin back, and then push into Kleingrund's territory. I don't want to push out over there as well, because chances are the Chaos Dwarves will end up with Karak Kadrin later, and they might start knocking him down a peg or two. I don't get why Zuffbot don't like Carrot Cadrin. So weird. Oh, they're defensive allies with Clan Moors. Shit. Yeah, and I think... Yeah. So I need to control Carrack 8 peaks in some fashion. I need 30 settlements, that's going to be easy. That's going to be the easiest part to do, because there's going to be so much to take. But I need to wipe out these 3 factions. That one's not a problem because they only have like 2 or 3 settlements. But Clan England have got 17 presently, and I think Clan Moors have got like 8 or 9. 7 a moment. But then if they confederate someone like Worms or something like that, they'll have even more. It's like, ugh.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
Big arm.
Ugh. Fucking hell. It's almost all Slayers minus like 4 units. I mean, I'm willing to push in here a little bit, but I can push to there because you can't underway too much. You can't underway down here up to here. Maybe if you got right into this corner, probably, but I don't think he'll do that. His best way to underway is going to be from here to here. So if I can hold Fallen King Mountain, it can hop over here, no problem, but it's going to be coming through this area. And then here's pretty secure. He can underway from there up to here. But I don't think we'll have that concern. It's more than likely, if anything, going to come round here and underway up to like here. And try and come that way. Not one yet. Viasaur's been taken out. Ooh. Belagar might be making his push. It looks like the problem for Wurzag is getting his shit pushed in from both sides. He's got Belagar Ironhammer decking him on one side, and then he's got Scarbrand and Clan Moors on the other side. And then he might have Carrot Cadrin coming in that way as well. He's taken Crookback Mountain. Oh my god, he's got so much stuff. I might actually need to push back Carrot Cadrin. Like, obviously, when I can start attacking. Bloody hell.
some time. What do you want?
Military alliance. No. I will give you a defensive. But I also want more money. Oh, Imric's still there as well. Fucking hell. And there's a good chance Imric and Karak Kadron will probably become allies. The elf and dwarf wombo combo. Worms is out here.
Nasty magic's ready.
I've got to stay there, yeah.
Anything you say.
I don't trust that bloody
What's he want?
dwarf at all. Carrot Garrison's changed. But that one's this weak one.
No, I will not shame my clan.
It's bad watching enemies just move all around you. I feel encircled. It's like what they used to call it when the Indian used to find like a convoy had to circle the wagons, try and set up a defensive position from which to fight. Damn it, he took straight and took that as well. Ugh. those guys down there. Okay. Yeah, Wurzag's getting picked on by everyone, bless him. He's in a right predicament. Okay.
That works. Bring the bad moon. Now they'll see. This is gonna be.
High casualties? What? Notice how overpowered dwarves are in the auto-resolve. Apparently that's going to wipe out every single one of my nasty skulkers, and that's going to wipe out 6 in that army as well. Annoying. Slayers are far too overrated. Now, admittedly, the reinforcing army is going to be very tired because they're in March, but still. I've got twice his number of units, and Slayers aren't exactly good at dealing with infantry. They're just annoying because you've got to kill them to the last dwarf. Yeah, if the auto-resolve would have been I lost like 1 or 2 units, I would have taken it. But when I'm losing my entire army, that would take like 3 or 4 turns to recruit, no. That's ridiculous. Right, how long until they come on? 1:50. We haven't got to the blue part yet on Skarsnik, have we? Right, we can wait it out, it's not a problem. I'm going to go out range units because he hasn't really got many. He's got gyrocopters that we can't hurt, and they're not going to do much damage anyway. He's got 1 unit of thunderers down there. Miners are blasting charges there. So they're basically just those 2 units, essentially. Has he not got a stalk? Oh shit, he ain't got a stalk. I didn't realise. Right. Right, make those into a separate unit. Because they're going to be able to flank round. That's for you four. Definitely shift it forward. What? Oh no, no, no. Oh my god. Right. You go there. You come here. Need your leadership in the area to come help out the gobbos.
Right, Simon! Goblins!
Right. He's already here, they need to come round. God. He is not going too well. These need to be careful. Back off because those are slayers.
Nasty skunk! Sticker's ready! Moving fast! Gonna kill him! Here's better than that! Stabbers ready! Pivot row, hey! Stabbers ready! Nasty skulkers! The knights are ready!
Whoa! Chop 'em up! That's the place! Kill the kids!
Goblins! Moses, do it!
Who that I clobber? Get clobbery!
We do it!
Pivot row, hey!
Stickers ready! Goblins! Right side it! Up the spells! Nasty skunkers! Gonna kill him! Gonna stab him!
I will!
Right side it! Stickers ready!
Oh, he got him. He was just trying to run out. Yes. Death by magic. Only unit that survived, I think, was his gyrocopter, which we couldn't attack anyway because it was flying. But they can't do much. I mean, look what it did. 83 damage. Big whoop. But I either lost one unit of Skulkers or I lost none. Now, a couple of units here and there I'd have taken, but not like my entire army, like it said. How's my entire army going to lose against Slayers? They're not all large units. That's the one good thing about fighting Slayers, though, is, you know, when the battle's over, they're actually dead as a unit. Because that's the only way you can win, by killing them all. So at least you know they're not coming back. So for Slayers to, like, rank up and be more deadly, they've got to survive battles, or have some passive experience training them up, and not be in battles. Didn't lose any.
That works. The tribe's ready. This way. I'm special. Nasty magic's ready.
How much that cost on him? It costs 11. Normally it costs 8. It's not bad. Bit expensive, but not bad. They don't even try it, were quite funny. Because I actually got the kill on the Lord. Think about it. Do we have Goblin Tide there? No, level 10. Shit. And go now, they get a little bit of buff from their general as well. He's got his max, he's got the big lads, then we can get into sneaky stabbing.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
I think he's already got his anti. Yeah, he's got smash and faster and stuff. I took that for him because it makes him a bit more tanky. We'll start going into blue tree. I think, or do I want to take them and get the ambush buffs? Maybe.
I'm special. Yes, boss.
Actually, no, assassinate.
Anything you say.
Nice.
What? It can't.
Come into my territory. Stunted abominations. The one thing you want to do is, though, which you become, well, at least I do, I become quite protective of, is once I've got good traits on my, like, army heroes and my lord, I want to keep them alive. So I want them to get to immortality so I know them that they can't die. It's that graphical glitch in the middle of the screen there. Need to sort that. They do. I've got to cut see some slack though for the campaign map stuff. I mean, the size of the bloody map, no wonder it takes me a lot of work to go over it with a fine tooth comb for the coding, considering the bloody size of it. Of course they're going to get graphical glitches here and there. As long as they're all ironed out though, when they're done making content for the game, that I'm fine with. I don't want to see things like that when the game's done like 2 or 3 years from now. Because the weird thing is, they can potentially make more money off this game through the DLCs to come than the actual initial release of the game itself. Because even though the DLCs are going to be a lot cheaper, there's going to be a lot more of them. And if certain factions get added in that people have never seen before and want to play, it's going to be really good. Because basically Games Workshop will give them like full reign to do it. So like if they add in the Naga have never even had an army book before. The Chaos Dwarves at least had an army book, it just weren't an impressive one. And Cathay never had one. They've added in Cathay, that's getting added in now to the tabletop because of it. And then when they add in something like the Naga from the Hinterlands of Koresh and the Kingdoms of Ind, that's going to add in even more things for them to make. So they're going to need new armor books for those races, new models creating, new legendary lords, or as they call them in the games, usually special characters, is what they call them. I'm not sure if they're still called that, but that's what they were called when I was playing. Oh, right, because of the spiders. Yes.
Ready to go. That works. Yeah. Anything you say. This magic is real.
Yeah, once
What?
the lords and heroes get higher level, and they're more comfortable in what I can do with them, especially once these get like the Ragnaroks and stuff like that. Getting him mounted on his bow is quite good because it keeps him out of harm's way, because he's got no negatives from it, they're all positives. Obviously only difference will be that initially anti-infantry will be a concern for him, later on when he's on his bow anti-large will be a concern like slayers, but then again I don't want to put him in combat. Same with the River Hag troll really, I don't want to put her in combat anymore. Only every now and then when there's like, you know, something she can beat to death. But normally I just keep them at a distance, and then in the case of her, use that.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks. Yeah.
How the fuck is he level 12? How's he higher level than him?
Me.
That's probably why, because I must have fought my next battle with him somewhere.
Who should we attack?
Do you take me for a Waznik?
No.
This-
Who needs killing? Now.
So now I've got all the plus we need for the magic. Leadership's not great, but it's not bad.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, because now it's been buffed up by that.
I got plans.
Right, what I'm going to do is then, I'm going to leave this part here for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, please drop a sub, help grow the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care everyone, and have a great day.